Hey, this is FFVIICC and this is my 8 Things About Me video. Number 1. I was born to a Scottish father and a Welsh mother. I was born in England, which is where they met, but shortly after I was born they moved back down to South Wales, which is where I've lived since. When I was about 6, my parents split up. Both of them remarried. My father then had 2 girls with his wife. So I got 2 younger sisters. One is 13, one is 9. Yeah, just double check that. My mother remarried and had a boy, which is my brother, who is 15. She then later split up with that partner and remarried again last year to someone who already has a son from his previous marriage, so I've got a stepbrother as well. Fact number 2, I absolutely love music. It's been a big factor of my life. I remember like dancing and singing as a kid on my bed and jumping up and down, and then when I turned like 16 I really got into like sort of the more alternative, like sort of punk, emo, goth, you know, all that kind of stuff. Not heavy though, I've never really been into heavy metal. But yeah, so some of the bands I like, Good Charlotte, Avenged Sevenfold, oh god, there's so many, Lost Prophets, I used to love Linkin Park, Evanescence, oh god, Film for a Friend, Attack Attack. Lately as well I've sort of been getting into popish music again. I adore Lady Gaga. I think she's brilliant. I do kind of like some of Beyonce's stuff and just general things in the charts, and you know, I still like my alternative. And number 3, video games. They've always been like a part of my life, just like music. I remember as a really small kid playing the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, like Super Mario and Duck Hunt, and there were other games but I can't remember. I got a list again. I remember having a Master System 1. It was like this really long game. Sonic, I used to play on that along with some others. I remember my step uncle, I used to go over his and play this, it was Paperboy, it was. I don't know what console it was, but it was like an old computer screen and a keyboard with this like cassette bit at the side. I'm not sure what console it is. I had a Game Gear. I've had a Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I've currently got, I've still got my Nintendo 64, my PlayStation 2. I've also got a Nintendo DS. I've got the PSP, I've got an Xbox 360, which I love to play Gears of War on, yes, and I don't know if I said PSP, I've got one of them, and I got a PS3 as well, which I love, Little Big Planet, Mod Nation Racers, and Uncharted 2. Number 4, some of my favourite films to show you. Judas My Car. I love Sean William Scott and Ashton Kutcher. They're 2 of my favourite like sort of comedian actors. I love this film. Yeah, it can be cheesy, but it's brilliant. I love it. Next film I have Juno. I love Ellen Page. She's one of my favourite actresses. I don't know, this film is quite different, you know, there's not many like these out there as far as I'm aware. But I thought it was just a really good film and sort of chick flicky. I'm not sure if you'd consider it as one. Another comedy film that I absolutely love is Dogma. Kevin Smith is possibly one of the best directors out there. I love most of his series, most of his other films. Chasing Amy, all them, I've got them up there. Disney, who doesn't love Disney? I'd say though my favourite Disney film is Finding Nemo. A big factor towards that is this dude here, Crush. He's like my favourite character, and of course, who doesn't love the Australians? If you've already like noted the little soundtrack I've got going on in the background, yes, it's from the series. It's of course The Lord of the Rings. I loved this when it came out. I've seen it about each film about 5 times in the cinema. So yeah, I got the like extra special edition sets with the other DVDs and the little collectible figurines. So that's some of my favourite DVDs. Number 5, my hair. This is like my natural hair colour. I dyed it about 7 or 8 months ago, but I haven't dyed it since, so I think it's more my colour now. I don't know what colour it is really. It's obviously some shade of brown. Depending on the light, it looks brown, it can look like auburn, like reddy brown, and it has even looked ginger on times. But yeah, it's sort of a family trait. We all have this, all the women seem to have this sort of hair colour. With my style, I like to keep it quite short because it's really thick and it's just heavy and it's hard to control or whatever. So I usually have it just like short and layered, and that's it. Number 6. When it comes to gaming, I'm a little bit of a sore loser. I'm not too bad when I'm playing with my friends, you know, because I can have a laugh and I can see the funny side of it. But I've noticed lately when I'm playing on my own online, my language can be a bit terrible, and I have this thing of calling people cheats when they, obviously they're not, they're just good, they just kill me because I'm rubbish. But Number 7, holidays. When I was a kid, my parents owned a touring caravan, so we'd travel around the UK. I have done it since I was younger. I don't do it as often. I like to try and go with my friends rather than my family now. Yeah, that's that. I love my weekends away, like in hotels or hostels, whatever. Just go to London for the weekend, see a show, get some shopping, see some sights. Or the drinking weekends then, you know, drive up somewhere and have a couple of hangover days and just keep drinking. Abroad, when I was about 5, my parents took me to France. Can't really remember it though, because it was so long ago. About 3 or 4 years ago, I went to Prague with my best friend, and other than that, the only other time I've been away was a couple of months when I went to America for 3 weeks. I travelled around the west coast, the east coast, and I went up into Canada as well. That was brilliant. Met some really awesome friends. Number 8, my final one. Talking about holidays leads me on to my last fact, which is my future plans. At the minute, I'm saving because I intend on travelling to Australia in 2 years' time. I'm going to go around, see some families, see some friends, because I've got a load of friends out there. Yeah, I want to travel around for maybe like a month, maybe a month and a half. Then I'd like to go over to New Zealand, see some sights over there. There's a trek going on that takes you all around the volcanoes. I think that would be really awesome to do. And then on my way home, I'd like to detour past America, stop back on the west coast, start at San Francisco and travel down to Las Vegas, see the Grand Canyon, and then back to Los Angeles, because I didn't get to see much of those places, and Vegas is just amazing. So yeah, that's my holiday, that's my next thing to do in my life. When I come back from there, maybe I'll look into start settling down then, you know, finding a nice little house, not a house, like a flat or something, a place of my own. Yeah, that's a big step. Other than that, maybe find another job. I mean, I love the job I do now, but I can't see myself doing it for the rest of my life. But I don't know what else I want to do, so maybe something will crop up. But yeah, that's it. And that's the 8 facts about me. And this is FFVIICC. Thank you for watching, and I love you.